everybody. Welcome to the second Signal Occurrence. My name is Brian Bean. This is Charles Pierce and Skylar Moran. And we're so thankful that you guys have come out to join us tonight for this little venture that we've been on. So we've got a really cool evening of things. And you know, the real goal of this is we created our first event during South by because we have too many people that I know and that my friends know who come into town for South by who are designers and artists, and we didn't have a great way of interacting with the motion design community that was here, and we created an event to kind of blend those two, and it turned out really well. But we also want to be outwardly focusing in Austin. There's so many talented motion artists and animators that are in town, and with something like East going on, we wanted to create another event that could be more outward facing to our community. And so, you know, we've got art from people who work professionally in town, and we're trying to create an event that can be inclusive to the rest of the arts community here in Austin, and in the process of trying to build a better animation community and a more connected community. So as time goes on, we'll continue to have a conversation about what that looks like. But tonight, that's art from several people here, and I can pull up the list of thanks when I come up again. But wander around the room and take a look. I love Caleb Sawyer's watercolors that he brought. There's some really great interactive art. We have Chocolate Milk and Donuts who brought their new VR short. There's a lot of really great, exciting things. And if you haven't been outside, Hyperreal Film Club brought a bunch of their shorts and have them running on a projection screen out near the food trailers. So in our first conversation tonight, Josh Rubin, who works for the Daily Dot and also runs an organization in town called Media ATX. So Media ATX is specifically kind of built to do a better job of connecting the various media communities in town. And so when I left Rooster Teeth last year, you know, that was something that was really important to me at Rooster Teeth. And I kind of stumbled on Josh and what he was doing and realized, you know, his thing was, I need a better community so that I don't have to leave Austin. And that also happens to be my goal. I would like to not have to leave Austin. And so, you know, I've really tried to do what I can to support Josh. And I'm thankful that Josh has come out tonight to kind of help us with our conversations. So first I want to call out Powerhouse. I don't know that there's anyone here from Powerhouse, but the work that they did on Seismonos this year and the other work that they've been doing on things like Castlevania, we're going to give them an award for the work that they did. We're going to be sending that over to them. Yeah, go ahead and hit next. So that's Seismonos. Our next award, we want to call out Gunfire Games. They put out 2 big games with a really small team over the last 18 months. They put out Darksiders 3, and they put out this game Remnant this year that had a lot of really interesting and weird weapons work and character work, and we really want to acknowledge animation and design across kind of all of our media here in town. So I'm going to call them out too. Yep, go to the next one. We want to acknowledge Psycho Jelly and Dominic. What's Dom's last name? Okay, anyway, sorry. They do a lot. Dom has been doing some of the most amazing visualization work in town, and this is from an installation that he worked on at Hopscotch earlier this year that was so amazing. So we're calling him out. And then lastly, I have a little award for Josh Rubin. He had the realization this year on one of his ad campaigns that he could do a better job of selling UFC if he turned UFC into Dragon Ball Z. And so, switched to Safari, and I've got it loaded up. So here's some of the work that he had commissioned. Yeah, there you go. So these are some of his UFC fight GIFs. And he used that to drive people to, you can scroll down. There's a couple more. So we just want to acknowledge cool things going on in the city of Austin, and we're really proud of getting a chance to work on the campaign. So thank you, Josh. So anyways, we're going to do this again next year. Our next big event is going to be in March. We'll have details about that coming up. And then next year we'll be back in East. And the big thing that we really want to make sure we do is, this is an inclusive thing. And so if you want to be involved, we want to have you involved. And so we want your art on the walls. We want you involved in speaking. So if you want to talk more about that, please get in touch with me or Charles or Skylar. And as we kind of build up towards South by, we're going to go big at South by. And so we'd love to have you involved with us. So anyways, thanks for coming out tonight, and spend a few more minutes talking and drinking, and check out the art. So, thanks so much, everybody.